Today's video is going to be an advice video, as you can see from the title, and it's going to be my advice and a few tips for high school and college freshmen. Now, I am going to be a sophomore in college, which still boggles my mind. It's crazy. I can't believe that I'm on my second year of college, but I am. So I have been through both high school and I have been through my freshman year of college. So I kind of have a few tips that I think would help those going into their first year. I just want to give you kind of the basics of how to survive your first year of school. So my first tip is to meet as many people as possible. You can go to club events. Normally for back to school, they have a lot of like social gatherings. So make sure you attend those. Also, just talk to people in your classes because you want to have a well-rounded group of people you're surrounded by. You kind of want to have different people for each setting. Like you want to have the girls that you party with, or guys. You want to have the friends that you study with. You want to have the friends that you could just hang low with and kind of have a girls' day or a little spa day. So you kind of just want to have friends in many different areas, and you always have people to hang out with and things to do. Now, my second tip kind of goes with the first one, and it's realize that the people that you meet your first year, you might not end up staying friends with them the entire 4 years, whether it's high school, whether it's college. Sometimes you bond with people right away and you're like, oh, we're gonna be best friends forever. Things happen, people change, people move on. So just kind of think about that. And that's not always a bad thing. You might lose a friend, but then you'll gain 10 more that are just as amazing, if not better. So just keep that in mind, that sometimes you will get betrayed, you will get backstabbed. So kind of keep your guard up a little bit and understand that, you know, obviously you want to meet people, but you want to meet genuine, real people. It's always quality over quantity. My third tip is school comes first. The partying, the social activities, those will always be there. When you're 80 years old, you can still be partying. That'll be there. But school comes first. Your grades matter so much. If you're in your freshman year of high school trying to get into college, obviously you need good grades to get into the college of your choice. And vice versa. If you're in college, you need good grades to first of all get your degree and then to later on get a career in that field. So grades are so important. Make sure you're always studying and you're always keeping on track of what's due, what needs to be done, and what's coming up in the future. Speaking of which, my fourth tip is don't procrastinate. You want to find strategies and studying tips that work for you, and stay tuned because I am going to be putting out a video that just kind of gives you my organizational tips and just pretty much tips for studying and how to master good grades. Number 5 is don't let your business be known. I cannot fathom how people just broadcast their life all over to everyone. Oh, you slept with this guy last night, you did this drug last night, you got an F on that test. It's just outrageous. Keep your business to yourself. Of course, you can tell your best friends or the select few. Your business is your business for a reason, and the only way you're gonna get a stereotype of the negative names is if people know about your business. So do what you wanna do behind closed doors, but don't let everybody know about it. My sixth tip is similar to number 5, and that's be careful what you post on social media. I feel like this is such a huge key tip that I feel like it's almost common sense, but because we are in the 21st century, it's not common sense because I see people do it all the time. They're constantly posting pictures of them drinking, pictures of them doing drugs, pictures of them in like inappropriate or tasteful positions. Just watch what you post. Obviously, your future employers are gonna look at your social media. Your colleges or your school's gonna look at your social media. I know my high school personally had secret Facebook and MySpace accounts so they could look at all the student body and what was going on, and they found out a lot because of that. So, you know, you can get expelled, you could get suspended, put on academic probation, or you could just not get the job that you're trying to get hired for. So just all keep this in mind when you're posting that tweet or when you're thinking about editing that picture for Instagram. My 7th tip is ask for help. If you are in a dilemma, if you are having trouble with a class, if you don't understand a concept, just ask for help. That's what the tutors are there for, that's what your teachers are there for. And I know sometimes you might be intimidated to ask a question, but there really is no dumb question. If you do not understand something, you're better off asking and kind of making yourself look confused than taking the test, not knowing, and getting a bad grade on that test. So just ask. I know my school personally offers free tutors and I just started taking advantage of it, but this year, now that I know that, I'm going to be taking advantage of it all the time because, like I said, grades come first. What's nice is that sometimes those tutors or teachers will have a different way of teaching you that concept or method, and it might be easier for you than the way they taught it in class. So definitely take advantage of those opportunities. And my last tip is number 8, and that is just have fun. Whether you're in high school or you're in college, you only have 4 years of it, unless you're doing like your master's degree or if you get held back or, whatever. But mostly it's 4 years worth, and it goes by so quick. I still remember my first day of freshman year in high school, and I still remember my first day of freshman year in college. And to think that I only have 3 more years left of school, it's a great thing, but then it's also sad because college and high school, they are supposed to be the best years of your life, but they're only the best years of your life if you take advantage of them and if you make the most of them. Personally, I did not have a great high school experience. I do have a Taylor Tells It All on my high school experience, so I'll post that down below so you can check it out, kind of hear about my stories with bullying and just the many different things I had to overcome. But I also kind of just didn't get involved. I didn't really do many clubs. I didn't really make myself available to make friends. So that's kind of my own fault. Now here I am in my sophomore year of college, and looking back on my high school memories, don't really have any that were that great. I also did this my freshman year of college. I didn't take advantage of all the things my school offered, and now here I am going into my sophomore year of college and I don't really have any friends. I'm not really a part of anything in my school. So this is going to be my year. I am taking advantage of any opportunity that is thrown at me. I just want to have fun, and I want to remember college and think, wow, I had so much fun, because looking back at high school, I didn't. So this is my time to just let loose, have fun, make good grades, and just make the most of my school year. So like I said, college and high school is just pretty much what you make of it. If you're getting yourself involved with the wrong people, in the wrong situations, involving yourself with drama, rather than focusing on your grades and friends and just, all the great things that college and high school has to offer, you're gonna find yourself either having a great time or regretting it later in life. So it is up to you, and I wish you guys the best this year if you're going into high school, college, if you're going to be a sophomore, senior, anything. I hope you guys have a great school year, and let's just make the most of it. That's probably my best tip I can give you. Until my next video, I will see you then. Bye. Mwah.